Hey guys, it's Nightwolf from Nerdy Geek Talk, the source for all your nerdy geeky needs. And by the title, you can see that today we have Nerdy Geek Talk's newest video series, which is Issue of the Week, where I, Nightwolf, and sometimes guests give you weekly updates on our buys and reads of the week. We will give you quick reviews and ratings at the end, and then we'll tell you the best, which is the comic issue of the week, which is the title, and also the worst, which is the issue of the week, which is the problem of the week. And sometimes we may go over buys for the next week, but today we will not be going over that. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So the first issue that we have is Green Arrow issue 5. Now, I've been keeping up with this series since the day it began. I've had it on my subscription at my local comic book store, and I've been loving it. It's great. The arc with the Ninth Circle and Inferno people just ended, and he's... Oh, sorry guys, spoilers for all the issues that I'll be discussing today. The description will have a list of all the issues I'm discussing, so skip over whichever ones you would not like to know spoilers for. Normally I will have pictures of them up on the screen while I'm talking about them, so you can skip ahead to the next picture, but today I was not able to due to technical difficulties, so sorry about that. But speaking of next time, I will be doing that, and that'll be just this Wednesday or Thursday, so just in 2 or 3 days. So make sure you stay posted for that, guys. But anyway, back to Green Arrow issue 5. It's a great series, and like I said, the current arc just kind of ended, and now Ollie is stranded on an island again. But I trust the writers that this won't just be a rehashing of his past, and that this will actually be cool. It says Island of Scars for next week. It sounds like it's going to be the next arc, but it could just be the next issue. Either way, I'm really excited for it. I loved Amiko, how she came around, and her mom kind of betraying him. It was Ollie, and it was really good. Black Canary was definitely amazing in the series. Just a really great series overall. I'll be honest, at first when I read how Ollie lost his fortune, I was like, what the heck are you doing, Benjamin Percy? Who is, in fact, the writer of this series. Sorry about that noise moving the microphone, but is, in fact, the writer of this series. I've actually talked to him on Twitter before. If you're not, make sure you're following him on Twitter. I don't know his actual Twitter. I think it's just Benjamin Percy, but you can definitely find it. But overall, a really great series. Just a lot of great stuff going on, and that arc just came to an end, so I'm thinking they might do a trade of it, or they might wait till like issue 10 to do a trade of it. Either way, if you don't want to pick up all the issues, just wait until they put a trade out of it and get it, because it's definitely worth it. So next we have Blue Beetle Rebirth issue 1. As you may know, DC is doing a Rebirth issue 1 for every series, and then an actual issue 1 for the actual series, which I think is kind of dumb because we only need one first issue for a series, and you're just kind of overcomplicating it. But it's fine. I still really like DC. That's all the stuff I'm talking about this week is DC. Unfortunately, I'm not reading Civil War 2. If you guys really want me to read it, I might pick up the issues if you comment down below. But the only Marvel series I'm reading is Hyperion, which I believe might come out next Wednesday. So make sure you're posted on the Wednesday, Thursday video so I can talk to you about that one, Hyperion, but and a bunch of other stuff. But back to Blue Beetle. We get Jamie Reyes back as Blue Beetle, and the first thing he talks about is how much he doesn't want to be Blue Beetle, which is kind of disappointing, to be honest. overall, it's a pretty average series. Nothing too special about it. If you love Blue Beetle, definitely check it out. You're gonna like it. It's fine. It's just, I don't think I'm gonna keep getting it, guys. It's not amazing. It's just okay. But again, any series that I'm not gonna read, if you want me to read or if you have recommendations, let me know down in the comments, guys, because I'm very interested on what you guys are reading. But yeah, it didn't really do anything special for me. I like the Billionaire. I don't remember his name. The Billionaire, excuse me, Ted Cord. I do like him, but it's not worth keep buying the series just for him. Not a bad series. It's just meh. If you like Blue Beetle, or if you've liked Blue Beetle the character and you want to have a jumping on point, definitely check the series out. It looks like it's going somewhere with it. That's going to be cool. You can't judge a series by its Rebirth issue. I like that better than you can't judge a book by its cover. But overall, not much to say about that. It's pretty good. You guys might like it more than I do. If you do, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you've read any of these. If you haven't, let me know. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Next we have Deathstroke, actual issue 1. And I really like it, guys. My only complaint is that in the Rebirth issue and this issue, it can get a little confusing with the flashbacks, but what I'm really excited for is the next issue, because it feels like the kind of setting up for the actual plot is kind of over. Like in the Rebirth issue and the actual number 1 issue, it just feels like it's setting up stuff, which isn't bad. A comic needs to do that for you to understand it. So, as it gets kind of going on that, it feels like in issue 2, it's really going to start to pick up, and I'm super excited for it, guys. And so I'm really pumped for that. Next, we have Green Lanterns issue 5, just like Green Arrow. It's been on my subscription since day 1, and it is an amazing series. You need to at least get a trade, or at least find some way to read this arc, because, guys, it's dealing with the Red Lanterns, and it is so freaking cool. Issue 5 seems like at least part of the climax of this arc. Excuse me. And it is so good. It is so good, guys. It's amazing. Atrocitus is great. Jessica Cruz, although I don't love her as a character, I still wouldn't want a different character on it. It's kind of one of those characters that I feel like if I actually knew, I wouldn't like, but I want her to be in the comic because it makes it more interesting. Simon Baz, I absolutely freaking love. He's awesome. In issue 4, he freaking took the rage out of a Red Lantern. Holy crap. This series is awesome, guys. Absolutely great. Read it if you're not already, because it's worth however much you have to pay. Unless someone's charging you $1,000, guys. It's not worth that much. I'll let you borrow mine. But, great issue, great series. Really excited for next issue. On September 7th, I believe that'll come out. Titans issue 2 also came out. Pretty cool. Addresses a lot of stuff from the actual DC Rebirth issue, which it has been because it's Wally West. I love the idea of it, how Teen Titans are now just Titans because they're all their own heroes. They're just forming a team, kind of like a Junior Justice League, which is very cool. Not a whole lot to say about the issue. I just really enjoyed it. Abracadabra's great, and it does kind of leave on a cliffhanger, which I kind of dislike, but I understand, and I don't really mind it because I was going to buy the next issue anyway. It is on my subscription. But I really like the series. I don't love how much they focus on Wally West's kind of former wife now. Linda Park, sorry. I was looking at her name. I mean, I want her to be part of the story and I want to learn more about her. I just got a little bored with her during the issue, but it definitely picked up and got way better. So, now we've gotten to the ratings out of 10. First up is Green Arrow issue 5, which I am rating at 8 out of 10. Really great issue, wraps up the arc really well. Just really great all around. Another thing I forgot to mention about Green Arrow, is the artwork is phenomenal. Like, if you're not into Green Arrow and you just, like, if you love art, or, like, love drawing, or you like drawing references, or whatever, not only does it have an amazing plot, amazing characters, amazing storyline by Benjamin Percy, it has amazing art by Juan Ferreira. I don't know how to say it. Ferreira. I'm sorry. But the art is amazing, guys. If nothing else, check it out for the art. But check it out for the story, because it's pretty great, too. But that's rated at an 8 out of 10. Next, we have Blue Beetle, which is at a 7 out of 10. It's not bad. It's not great. It's just kind of there. I'm sure if I kept reading it, I would get into the story more, but I just don't feel like putting that money and effort into it, because it didn't really pull me in like all the other Rebirths did. By the way, even if you don't want to read a series, pick up the Rebirth issue. You should get the Rebirth of like every series, just so even if you don't like the characters, it might have a plot point that they address that you want to look for. So that Blue Beetle Rebirth gets a 7 out of 10. It's not bad, it's not good. Well, it is good. It's not bad, it's not amazing. It's not bad. It's just a little less than I expected from a new Blue Beetle series. Deathstroke is absolutely great. So excited for the next issue, and it's not even like a cliche suspense, kind of like how Titans is, although I didn't mind it. But it's just suspense because it's going to be so freaking awesome. So it gets a 9 out of 10, half because it's got me so excited. Next, we have Green Lanterns, which is at a 9.5, guys. I told you, this is an amazing series. I don't just give out 9.5s on this show. I know it's the first episode, but guys, not very many series at all are going to have a 9.5 in any of their issues. But Green Lantern already stole one at issue number 5, guys. Just the freaking cover is amazing. Pick up the series, guys. It's ridiculously amazing. And last but not least, we have Titans number 2, which comes in at 8.5. I definitely like it. It's pretty good. There's just not much to say about it. Hopefully you read it. If not, definitely get into the series. Just, if you don't like Titans, if you don't like the plot or the teamwork or whatever, you don't like the team, get it, because it's continuing the line of DC Rebirth. And if you're gonna keep reading Rebirth, I feel like you should know what happened. So, if you were paying attention to my ratings, you will know that the issue of the week is Green Lanterns, and at a 9.5 out of 10, stealing the week from any competitors. It's just a great issue, guys. Comic issue of the week, of course. It is the very best. And at issue of the week, we have Blue Beetle Rebirth, issue 1. It's at a 7 out of 10. It's not a bad book, guys. If you like Blue Beetle, pick it up. If you want to get into Blue Beetle, pick it up. It doesn't matter. Just pick up the Rebirth issue, guys, at least, because I don't know what you guys might think of it. You guys might love it. But it's just, it's not bad. It's just my least favorite. I'm not going to go over my buys for next week because this kind of has been a long video. But before you go, guys, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. I just got The Killing Joke animated movie today on Blu-ray and DVD and digital format, and watched it, and man, was I impressed. Of course, I have the hardcover actual graphic novel or issue of The Killing Joke. It's a great movie, guys. Definitely worth seeing. Of course, there's some weird parts and whatever, but we're definitely going to do a full-fledged review. We might do an episode of Movie Mania with just a bunch of reviews of recent movies, or we might just do a bunch of movie reviews. We will see. Either way, we're going to get to all the movie news and movie reviews that have been coming out. I know we've been a little behind and we haven't been doing much, but that's going to change. We're Nerdy Geek Talk starting up again. So thank you guys so much. One thing I will mention, I might get Batman Hush next week if there's nothing amazing. Because I don't think there's many titles at all that I'm going to get next week. But we'll see. And I'm Nightwolf, and you can follow me on Twitter at Nightwolf689. It's just Night, N-I-G-H-T, Wolf, W-O-L-F, 689, the numbers. Follow Nerdy Geek Talk on Twitter at Nerdy Geek Talk, NERDYGEEKYTALK, at Nerdy Geek Talk, for all the updates on our videos. And speaking of updates on our videos, make sure to like, comment what you guys have been reading. If you've read these, tell me what you thought of them. If you agree, disagree, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video that we upload, because I'm sure you will love all of them. Thanks, guys. This has been Nightwolf, and I'm signing off on Issue of the Week, Episode 1. And I'll see you not next week. I'll see you in a few days with this same series. So thanks for listening, guys. This is Nightwolf from Nerdy Geek Talk, signing off.